Cracking, spoony, spoony.
Hiya, welcome back. Now, I am still sounding a little bit,
I can't take my exams like this, Malcolm.
because I've still got a bit of a bunged up nose. This cold's over a week now. I don't normally get colds that long. You see, man flu, there's something in it. So today, we're doing one of our spice packs. And now, this is one with a difference. Calypso Curry, if you're wondering. Caribbean. Taste the Caribbean. So, obviously, it's Caribbean curry. It's done with coconut milk. If you're dieting, then you can use, and I'm actually going to use today, light coconut milk. So, you'll know yourself how to factor that in, points or sins or whatever it is on whichever diet plan you're on. It's not going to be massively calorific, the word I'm looking for. If you're using the light one, you'll be able to factor it in. And other than that, there is fruit in it, Caribbean curry, chicken. We are going to add a few extra chilies in the mix as well, as we always do. And as it's Caribbean, the chilies are Scotch bonnets. I'm not going to go overboard because I put 2 of those chilies in something last week. I could only just eat it. I think we might stick to 1, maybe even half a chili. As it is, in the pack, as it comes, it is medium strength. So you can be an idiot like us, put more chilies in. The coconut milk does tone it slightly anyway, so although it's medium strength, it comes through just below. And other than that, in the pack, herbs, spices. Now there is some additives in here. So if you've got allergies, take note. We do add curry powder to this, as well as our other spices that we put in. There is a bit of curry powder in there, which you do put in Caribbean curries. So there is some mustard, celery and salt in there. Can't do anything about it. I have told you before, I'm not picking it out with tweezers. Get over it. So yeah, if you've got allergies, one to avoid. If you've got an allergy to mustard, to celery, or you don't want any salt at all in there, it's not going to be a massive amount of salt because there's not a lot of curry powder in there. And they're not going to put loads in there, so but there is a bit in. And there is mustard, there is celery in the curry powder. Other than that, it's nice. It is nice. Watch my final thoughts on this, because when I did the recipe for this, I wasn't sure. I very nearly didn't do it. Very nearly didn't put it on the stall or on the website. And I'll explain why on final thoughts. But watch the video, watch the final thoughts, and you will see a slight change in my opinion. Let's get on with it. Calypso curry, let's cook it the spice and easy way. Catch you in a mo. So let's go then. Ingredients on these. We do need, according to your instructions that you're going to get with it, 1 medium large onion finely chopped. Where is it there? I think there was a large onion. 60 ml of cooking oil. As always is the case just lately, we're using rapeseed oil spray. Especially with this one, because with it being the coconut milk, you don't want a load of oil sitting on top. It's going to make it yucky. So if you use that, you'll have the nice coconut flavour and none of the greasiness from your oil. But you can use normal oil if you want. Vegetable leaven if you want, or whatever. Whatever takes your fancy. I do keep pausing because I'm still struggling to breathe with this man flu I've got. 1 spice pack. What do we say? If you've not got a spice pack, you ain't got a curry. 400 ml tin of coconut milk. We've got the reduced fat one there. Can use either reduced fat or full on. It's up to you. If you're dieting, obviously, that'll be easier to count in. 1 tin of pineapple chunks in juice. That's important. It's only a 230ml tin, if I can find it, and it's not upside down, and it's in focus. There we go, 230 gram. Did I just say 230ml? 230 gram. Make sure it's in the juice, because it does say on your instructions you will need the juice. That is going in with the coconut milk. So don't get syrup or it's going to be horrible, sweet, sticky. Blech. 1 mango, peeled, stone removed and chopped. Now the mango I've got is there. I've actually scraped it because I'm tight as well, so you've got a bit of the pulp off the stone as well. If you don't want to do that, there's videos on YouTube how to chop, or whatever they'll call it, a mango. You've got to get the big stone out the middle, then crisscross that way and that way and that way, and then straight across it with a knife. If you don't want the hassle, you can buy it ready done in a little pot in your supermarket, but make sure again that it is in juice, because although you don't need the juice, if you get it in syrup, it's going to make the curry too sweet. So try, if you can, use the fresh. It's easy to do once you get the hang of it, just cut round the stone. But if not, just get it already done, but make sure it's in juice. 1 pepper, any colour, thinly sliced. I've actually got 2 here. Well, not 2, but 2 sorts. There's a whole red one and half of a yellow one. 2 reasons: 1, it looks better, and 2, they weren't that big, so I thought 1.5 will do them. 300 to 400 grams of chicken. Can't say much about that, it's chicken. And salt and pepper to taste. That's all you need to do. Now, we are going to be doing on the veggie stroke vegan. No, it's not. The actual section is called no meat allowed. So on the no meat allowed section on the channel, we're going to be doing exactly the same one, but we're going to see what it turns out like using Quorn fillets. That'll be coming at a later date. So we'll let you know if that works as well. But obviously now we're going to be doing chicken. That's all your ingredients. Let's fire up this stove and get the onions on, and I shall see you back in a mo. So back again, onions done. I have added the chilies. I forgot to tell you I was adding those before, and they're not Scotch bonnets, they're actually finger chilies. And why did I say Scotch bonnets? Because I kept a couple back for it, and they're not in the fridge anymore. Do you know why? I think Fiona took them and used them in the soup she made yesterday and didn't tell me. So it's a good job we had some finger chilies in there. Just wanted the Scotch bonnets because they had that vinegary, smoky taste. Not smoky, it's more like a vinegary taste to it. But we've not got them because she's used them. I don't know. So anyway, that's the onions done. The meat has already been sealed, so we'll ignore that on the instructions. That's actually the first instruction. Then fry the onions, and it says and sliced peppers, fry until soft. Because I put the chilies in at this stage, I'm not going to put the peppers in until a later stage. So add the spice pack is the next one. Now the peppers I would have added with the onions and fried them if I was using green, because green are quite a strong taste. So it gets some of that taste out of them, the strong pepper taste. Let's put this fan on so that it keeps a bit of that away. But the red and the yellow, they're a bit milder and sweeter, so I'm going to add them later. They'll give it the sweetness and the pepper taste, but it's not going to be overly strong like the green ones. Again, what are we doing here? We're making the paste, and we didn't have it turned up too high when we added the spices. And why was that? Because the spices will burn. Sounds even more dorky when I've got a blocked up nose, doesn't it? Well, you knew what I was going to say, so you're getting the hang of it. Now you're not going to see the glaze on this one. I had to pause then because I was going to cough. You're not going to see that because I used the spray oil again. If you use the 60ml, you'll just see a slight glaze on the spices. I hope the pictures are okay because we've got a different camera now. The old one that we used when the old one broke, that's gone. So we're on this one now. It does look a bit clearer on the screen. I don't know how it's coming across on your videos. It's actually superb picture. If your picture's not that good, it's your telly that needs replacing. Telly. Showing me age again. Your TV. Or, if you don't want to change the TV, buy a couple of new valves and screw them in the back and away you go. Still use them, don't they? When I were a lad. Now that paste is just about there. Right, now I'm going to add the peppers. Give them a stir. Turn it down a bit now because I don't want these spices to stick. I don't want the spices to burn. And just make sure they're coated. Drop more water in just to keep it all loose. And then, swapping hands, we add the chicken. So I'm doing this with one hand again. I've not set the bracket up for the camera, so it's a bit hard going back to the way I did it before. The pan sliding about. Now I've added the chicken now, turn it up again. I've added that now so it'll start to get coated in this paste before we add the rest of it. They just tell you to do this as well on your instructions. I'm not ad-libbing. So it's taking the colour on now. Next stage, add pineapple including the juice. If you've not got it and you got it in syrup, I've told you enough times. You're now looking at this thinking, ugh, I don't like the looks of that. Right, quick jump cut there. Phone went while I was holding it. I had to get the call, so I forgot where I was. Just put the pineapple in the juice and not the mango. So that's where we were. So the mango. In goes that. As I say, it looks a bit mushy because I did scrape all the not fibres but the pulp off the outside of the stone. I'll have to turn that up a bit now. It's already looking a bit Caribbean-ish, isn't it? That's a word. I don't know if you can understand Fiona with some of the words she comes out, you can understand me. That looks good enough to eat now, doesn't it? Before the coconut milk goes in. Next step is add your coconut milk. Hopefully this has not got all the lumps in the bottom. I gave it a good shake before I opened the tin. Oh yeah, it's all out. Right, you can see now we're using 1.5 peppers and the quantities I've said. It should do 4 people. So that's it on your instructions. What we're going to do is I'm going to season it with salt and pepper when I've paused the recording on this bit. I'm then going to bring it to just below boiling, so it's just nicely, few bubbles starting to come up. You know it's got nice and hot then. Then I'll turn it down, I'll simmer it, I'll come back, I'll tell you how long I've simmered it for, and we'll show you the final results. Easy though, isn't it? So easy. I nearly forgot. is Spoony. I hope he's behaving himself just lately. He's getting ideas above his station, this one. Thinks he's a film star now. Right, we shall get my words out without smother everywhere. We shall pause this and we'll be back later. So, job done. It took 40 minutes to get to this, and as you can see, there's enough there for 4 people. Now, consistency, it is runnier than Indian. It's more on par with the Thai curry in consistency because you're using coconut milk. But that is nice because it soaks into the rice then. So let's dish this up.
You're going to splosh. I'm waiting for it.
I'm not. I have on the side there. Would have looked better with Scotch bonnets that you nicked. Already told him about that though.
I don't even remember it.
And including the splashes on the side. You thought I was going to flick that, you didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
And that's
I
it.
don't know you very well.
Look at that.
Superb.
Taste the Caribbean. Calypso Curry. Let's just have a little taste. Because I ain't tasted it up to now.
I bet you have.
We'll get a second spoon. Because I know you'll give me a cold. Even though I kept mine to myself.
Oh, that's lovely.
It's nice. Nice, nice, nice.
We'll be in a
Job
bit.
done. Try it. We'll now go to my final thoughts. So there we have it. Calypso Curry. Taste the Caribbean. Yeah, it's really nice. I don't like fruit and spices. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that think, oh, I don't want curry with fruit in. Definitely not sultanas. I hate those things. Well, I'm little spiders without the legs on. But fruit in general, I don't like it. You'll know from some of the other videos and in the Facebook group, definitely know I can't stand pineapple on pizza. No. Why? Just don't do it. So when I did the recipe for this, I was very, very wary of it. I thought I'm not going to like it. Mango and pineapple and chicken in a curry. So it won't work. And I thought I might still do it because I know some people do like that. They like the sweetness, but I don't. I thought I'll get the recipe done. If I do it and then put it on the stall on the website, they can buy it. I'm not touching it again. But as I say, when I made it, did the recipe up, I had it again the next night. It was that nice. And it just works. The spices that go in it really do work with the fruit. So if you're put off by the fruit, don't be. Try it. You've got to try it at least once and then you know you've tried it. And if you don't like it, you don't have it again. But you're not going to know unless you've tried it, have you? So I would definitely try it. It's really, really nice. Medium strength. Just below medium once you've added your coconut milk because it does tone it down a bit. But then do like we did, whack a load of chilies in and you've got it hot. It will do, I should say, 4 people. But don't forget the amount that we're in the pan. That will reduce slightly once it's been simmering. But you definitely get 2 to 3, maybe 4 out of it. Do bear in mind though, as I said at the start, this does contain mustard, celery and salt. We can't do anything about that because all 3 of those are in the curry powder that goes in it as well as the other spices we add. So we can't do anything about that. But try it. Really worth a dabble. It's something different. Instead of having an Indian or a Chinese. This is not Chinese. And it's not Indian. It's Caribbean. I would do a Caribbean voice or a Caribbean dance, but I can't do either. So try it. Let us know what you think. As always, keep liking these videos. It means a lot to us. Gets us higher up the rankings. More people can find us. And that's it on this Calypso Curry. You want it? Yeah, you do. Right, I'm going to go. I'm going to get something for this bunged up nose, this man flu that doesn't exist apparently. It does. All you men out there, you know it does. And I shall catch you later. We'll be back with more videos this week. I'm pretty sure of it. Spice and easy. Calypso Curry done the spice and easy way. We're signing off and I'll catch you later. Bye for now.